Alright, hey guys. Staying at number one, Catco, he's still at number one. Catco tried this week to get a big running back by trading Jordy Nelson and Le'Veon Bell, which I think was a good move for him, but he wasn't able to find anybody that was willing to do that. Um, Having McCoy and another big running back would have helped a lot, but I mean, I don't think he has anything to worry about right now. I think he only has to win one or two at the most to pretty much just guarantee the number one seed. Um, a lot of stuff would have to happen if he didn't make for him to not make playoffs. Number two, Polino. Polino, his right now his team I think is the best starting lineup aside from JD's. Him and JD both have the two best starting lineups I think. All around their teams are just stacked when it comes to their starting lineup. Polino did what he had to do this week to get Flacco, even though I'm not a huge fan of Flacco, but Polino could be. He had a big loss last week. I mean, he pretty much he took the loss last week because he had so many people on bye, but it came at a wrong time because he's fighting with me for a playoff spot, and I had a big week, and he dropped a game behind me. But I think Polino has a good. He's a pretty good chance to win out. Honestly, though, number three, Jay. Jay's team's pretty. His team's solid. He's 4-5. I mean, I think I think he's top three in points forward. So I mean, he might be like first in points forward. So I mean, his record should probably be a little better. His running backs are good. He has one of the better running back cores. Lamar Miller, Lynch, and Gore. If you look at his quarterbacks, Newton and Ryan, I think they should be good quarterbacks. But I mean, Ryan, who knows what's going on with him? I mean, he can't get much worse though. So there's optimism there. Uh, I'm at four. I moved up from five. I think I deserved it just because I jumped into a playoff spot, even though it was kind of given to me as long as I won last week because Polina took a loss. Uh, I had a big week last week. Stacy went off. My running backs went off. I think they combined for about 80 points or something. Um, I'm hoping my team can stay hot and keep it up. Uh, Another big thing with my team is I passed Polino and I also gained a bunch of points for him, Polino. Now I'm only down by 20. Before the week, I was thinking I was down by over 100 or something. Next we have Billy. Billy's team's good. The one thing about Billy's team is he has like 8 running backs on his roster that he could play as like bye week fill-ins every week. I mean, that's kind of confusing to me. I think he should have tried to trade a quarterback and a running back for a better quarterback. You don't need all that depth at running back as long as you have your handcuffs. I like the trade though that he did with Polino a lot. You got Dez and Fitz, who I think Fitz is gonna have a very good last half of the season. JD at six. JD moved up from nine, which 3 spots was a lot, but honestly, I think right now JD has the best lineup in the league, the starting lineup at least. I mean, he's just stacked with Peyton Manning and Tony Romo, great running backs and very good receivers, and Garcon, Allen, and I can't remember who his third one is right now, but he beat Bajam last week. That brings us to Bajam. Bajam moved down. I mean, JD beat the number one person in the division, which was Bajam. Bajam's team, like it says, I mean, he's seventh in points for. I mean, I guess you can call him lucky, but I don't want to take anything away from Bajam because he's leading his division. Um, he kept on. He held on to Forte this week, which is definitely the right move. Forte has been one of the probably the most consistent player in the NFL, aside from maybe the quarterback position. Uh, Next is Nick. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of the trade Nick made with me, but I mean, obviously, I liked it. I liked the trade a lot that Nick made with Jay. Nick got Bernard back, and he got rid of Ryan, who Ryan's been hurting him lately. Nick's fighting for a tough playoff spot there right now. Dave next. Dave really needed to get rid of Gronk or Thomas. I mean, having both of them and one of them on his bench every week's gonna hurt him. I think he really needed a running back instead. I think he should have tried a lot harder to try to get rid of one of those tight ends. He could have got good value from them. 10th, you got Tony. I mean, I don't know. Tony's probably not watching this, so it's not like he cares where he's at or whatever. He's 10th. I mean, lack of activity and trying to even do anything. I mean, Tony's still in the playoff hunt, but who knows with his lack of like attention to the league. So, thanks, guys.